favorite YouTube dealer. I appreciate you guys for stopping in. We got some MGK. I'm a little bit late with this one. It's called Times of My Life. It came out 6 days. Damn, it's been 6 days. I don't even know when this is gonna drop, but I'm late. I'm late. We got Jeff in the yo. Shout out to Jeff. Jeff always keeps me up on all the shit MGK drops. Anytime, I can never miss anything. As long as I end up checking out his message on Instagram, I know if MGK dropped. So I appreciate you for that, homie. We got to dive into this. We're live right now. You guys should stop into the live stream. Well, not right now as you watch this video, but like we go live to record the reactions now. Friday mornings, 8 a.m. to noon. But I also go live Saturday, Sunday, and Monday at 8 a.m. Eastern if you guys want to stop in. Twitch.tv/DuaneTV, link at the top of the description. But let's dive in. I was just going to say this. You are going to have mad reactions done by doing. I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know why I didn't do this before. Like, I would record my reactions in the morning and spend hours either recording a bunch of shit or, making thumbnails, whatever. And then at night, we'd go live and I'd listen to music and I would just never cut anything from those reaction streams. And I'm like, why don't I just do it all like at once? Like, it just makes more sense. But, sometimes you learn shit the hard way. It takes you a little while. We're here, though, now. We're here, though, now. We've got here. Same with the anime. We do anime on Mondays if you ever want to stop in.
I hope you're doing fine. I know we had our problems, but never mind. I just want to say that I'm sorry after all this time. I know things change, but every single song still feels like you. I never knew pain until the day I didn't look back when I left you. And I know that you don't want to hear it, but you know that the best times of my life were the ones that had you. I had to bury them inside to get me through.
Bro, these are some real songs. It's always interesting songs. People talk about relationships, especially past ones, because then I always try to, I think back to mine and stuff, and I think to like different situations. And I realized that like, even though I definitely don't think that I was always in the right in every end of the relationship, right? Not every relationship ended in a bad way. Honestly, the majority of them I feel like weren't really bad or anything. But I feel like in every one, regardless of who did what, or if it was multiple, like both of us kind of, I've always just kind of let go of whatever they've done, and I just looked at it like, I could have did this better or that better. And I feel like I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, right? Like, 'cause I don't feel like I'm like putting myself down to say that I was the bad person, but I think it's more so like I'm not worried about what they may or may not have done. I'm more so worried about what I know I did or could have done, right, to better myself. And I think that some people harp on it the opposite way, where they get to the point where they just try to put the blame on everyone else. And they're always like, every relationship went bad because of the other person, not realizing that they're also part of the relationship and they are the one common denominator in every relationship. And so you have to think at some point, something that you're doing is also wrong. I don't know why I'm even going down this path, but it's just something he said sparked this thought where I was going back and thinking about shit like that. By the way, him having a tattoo on his knee of a pot leaf, that shit had to hurt like a mother. You know what I'm saying? Extremely hurtful. Yeah, MGK is disgustingly underrated, I think. I think is so good, so versatile. I don't know why. Bro, he's amazing to me. I think he's amazing.
Left you, and I know that you don't want to hear it, but you know that the best times of my life were the ones that had you. I had to bury them inside to get me through.
I don't mean to pause again, but that's one more thing he said was like, the best times of my life had you. But I don't know that that means that the best times of your life were made by that person. That's another thing, right? Like there's periods of my life that were like really good, where things were just good all around. There was not any bullshit happening. Everybody was good, how whatever for the most part, right? And so sometimes I feel like you think back to that person and you almost miss them, but in reality, it's just because that entire period of your life, things were going really well for you. And so they kind of become part of that, and you start to almost think that that was a part of the reason was, well, maybe I need to be with them, or oh, I miss them, or You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying he's saying that, but that's another thing that I think is very tricky because I've almost felt like I've missed people, but then I think again about some of the shit that they did, and I'm like, well, no, because I don't want to be a part of a relationship that has like this going on or that happened. You know what I mean? But that period of my life, though, outside of that was so amazing that I think that I just relate that to them as well because we did make a lot of good memories because things were good. You know what I mean? Like, it's interesting. It's a tricky,
I hope you're doing fine.
tricky thing.
I know we had our problems, but whatever. I've been broken for some time now, and I'm just pulling myself back together. I got rid of everything that smells like you before the summer starts. I could spend time thinking about somebody other than you. And I know that you don't wanna hear it. But you know that the best times of my life were the ones that had you. I had to bury them inside to get me through. The best times of my life were the ones with you. Yeah,
This shit's a vibe. Ooh, I like that. Is there a little piano coming in, I think?
I hope you find out when you hold on my best times and without you I'm lying to myself saying that you'll come find me. I hope you find out when you hold on my best times and without you I'm lying to myself saying that you'll come find me.
Yeah, this was a dope one. I like this one. I like this one. So that is a strong statement, and it's an interesting statement, and I'm gonna give my opinion on that. My man Jeff said MGK has been dropping better music than Eminem, in my opinion. And you know what? I would say that I might actually agree with you on that in some aspects because especially when it comes to emotional stuff, like real deep, like more personal type shit, I think that MGK clears easy. That's just my opinion. I'm not saying that. And now over the years, M has some fire. I'm talking more. I'm looking at it more like in a recent standpoint because I was going to say M is still my favorite, not my fit. Well, he's one of my top artists. Tupac is my favorite artist, but M is right up there, top three, top five. You know what I'm saying? Because of his earlier work and just I feel like when you grow up with certain artists and they fill certain gaps in certain periods of your life, it's hard for them to ever be replaced as your favorites. So M is always going to have a spot because of that stuff. But as of the more recent stuff, even though I've liked it from M, I would say that I've probably liked the shit from MGK that I've reacted to more, especially the stuff that's more emotional, more real. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's just really good at writing it and presenting it in a way that you really connect with. And the fact that he does kind of have the ability to do multiple genres and can kind of even mix them together and have melodies and shit like it's just as a music artist, I think MGK is probably better. Some people are gonna get very upset that I say that. But I feel like I'm not saying M isn't good as a music artist, but obviously there's more versatility to MGK playing different instruments, playing right. And so like I feel like you gotta give him that. You gotta give him that. But as far as like when it comes to just like rapping and da 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 da, like overall, like if they're just going in, I like M more, but I don't feel like MGK is far behind. Like in my opinion, so it just depends on how you look at it. Like I don't know. It's tough. It's one of those things too. Like at the end of the day, the only reason they're being compared is because two reasons. If they never had a back and forth, they'd probably be compared because they're white. Not saying that's by us, but just in general. But because they had the back and forth, inevitably now their careers are almost always attached because of how big it was, and people are going to continue to always compare them. But in reality, it doesn't even need to be done. They're both amazing artists. At the end of the day, that's the most important thing. So, anyways, I'm gonna cut this video off. Appreciate you guys. Let me know what you guys thought down below. Stop into the live stream sometime, twitch.tv/DuaneTV, link at the top of the description, or follow my social media. And I usually tweet or post a story on Instagram when I'm live. So take it easy, stay safe. I will catch you in the next one, homies.